Our next two victims were the first white victims. This is actually on Christmas in 1885. Sue Hancock and Eula Phillips, two separate events in basically the 1885 equivalent of Westlake. They're both in really nice neighborhoods, not servant girls at all. Eula Phillips was kind of a society lady. They called her the loveliest woman in Austin. There's only 17,000 people in Austin at the time, though, so, you know, low bar. But yeah, they were both, same thing. One of them, her husband woke up to find her gone, blood all over, and he was just asleep in the chair while she got dragged onto the yard and raped him. So yeah, people started going, okay, we gotta really find the guy who's doing this now. And of course, the first suspects were the husbands, Moses Hancock and Jimmy Phillips, the respective husbands of Sue and Eula. So they're like, okay, these guys, we know they've been having some kind of marital trouble, and there's been this string of murders going on, so they probably just killed their wives, and they're going to blame it on someone who's killing the colored girls, right? So there was a big trial, so can we get Jimmy and Moses out? Yeah. Who's Jimmy, who's Moses?
Jimmy.
Okay. And can we get a judge, lawyer, whatever kind of law dude in the middle here? Yeah, there you go.
I'm a lawyer.
All right. Do you know the game I Object?
Yes.
All right. Do you guys know that game?
Sort of.
Yeah. Basically, he's going to be making an argument. One of you is going to say, "I object" on some grounds, and take his place and continue making the argument. Actually, I think we need a lawyer for each of you. Would
Yes.
someone be Jimmy's lawyer and Moses' lawyer?
Moses.
All right. Cool.
Wait, so I interrupt and then I what?
Yeah, you go, "I object," and then you give some ridiculous grounds why you're objecting to the argument. And the other lawyer takes place.
And are you doing this sustained and overruled?
Yeah, I'll be the judge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're my lawyer? You're my lawyer.
Yeah. Moses.
You're my lawyer.
Where are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. Sorry, I'm a little new to law. All right. I'd like to say, first and foremost, that my client is innocent because he could not have possibly done it. He's way too offended.
Object.
All right. Well,
Doesn't know the gender of his own client.
Sustained.
Could not possibly have done this because she clearly was married to a woman. Now, anyone who is that progressive in this day and age could not possibly hurt another person. I mean, this sort of liberal, forward thinking is just the kind of thing that we need more of here in this country. Now, if more of us were like this, there would be fewer deaths out there. Women loving women is a great, beautiful thing. I have many, many pictures at home. I'd be happy to show you.
we all know that women loving women is a beautiful thing. He doesn't need to say it like 3-4 times.
Sustained.
All right, thank you. And one of the things, loving everybody is actually really important, and I think that's something that you can see from my client. She's actually just a very loving person. She's a very loving person. She's loved a lot of people that I know, a lot of friends. And a lot of friends she's given a lot of help to because of her loving, and a lot of times they wanted to go on living because of her loving. Her loving is great. Her love is like a giant ship that can't be sunk. A ship that everybody wants to get on and frequently does.
Say, "I object."
I object!
Tell why.
Because ships are so far away.
Sustained.
It's a beautiful thing, her love. And you just ship.
I object. Clearly stoned. Ship sailing the seas, and it comes up to a big block of ice. She just parts that ice and spreads it wide open.
I object! Sexual references.
Sustained.
Just gets right in there. Just sails on through.
I object! Boat references.
Sails on through one little brave ship. Against all odds. It's so cold. We're brave Vikings sailing to the new land.
How does this relate to your client's innocence?
Her bravery is like a Viking's. She is too good of a person. Like the Vikings were.
I object!
On what grounds?
On the grounds that the Vikings are a horrible, mean people.
Sustained.
All right. The Vikings were horrible, mean people, but that's not what my client's like. No, she's of French persuasion. And as we all know, the French surrender every chance they get. And that's the other thing.
I object. Racial profiling, national profiling, profiling of some sort. Now, my client is innocent because I am my client. And I know my client. And I know that my client knows that she would never...
Leading the witness. My client knows who she is deep down inside, has known since she was a very
I
little
object!
girl.
Can anyone ever really know themselves?
Okay, so clearly